So after some whittling away of the dried yucca leaves that were from the bottom of the yucca tree, and twisting and bending and burning, now you've got basically a paintbrush, like a horsehair paintbrush. And that stuff just goes up like whoosh.
You go up nice and fast.
Shot. That's what the dude that wants to race you in the Corvette said. It'll go nice and fast. Add a little accent to it, you know, and you got your ethnic race car driver. It'll go up nice and fast in the canyons. Nice and fast. There you go. There you go. There's your kindling. Oh, look at that. So how much of that would you actually use to get a fire going? You would use the whole thing?
I would use like 8 or 10 of these just so I can ensure that I for sure have a good enough bird's nest. So I would build it like this, fan it out as much as possible, but I would have enough to cover like a good size. And then I would put my lint inside, and then put the little magnesium shavings on there so it spreads out, and just a couple strikes of the little Ferris rod, it'll just start right up.
Nice.
And then you just slowly get the smaller stuff and put it on and keep stacking up and stacking up.
What's your
bigger?
What's your is lint your preferred method, or what about like steel wool or?
I like using lint because it's so easily available.
Charred cloth?
No? I haven't had the chance to actually try the charred cloth, but
lint is your golden.
Yeah,
that's your golden.
That's my little go-to thing. That's what I like doing.
Lint and some yucca. So what if there's no yucca leaves around? What would you use?
I would actually take like some leaves or something, or pine needles, anything off the ground. So any of this stuff.
Do the miracle of television.
I would try to dry it out as much as possible. So I would put it on my person or in my pocket, and that'll kind of dissipate a lot of that moisture into
gold
your
right
clothes.
Here.
But
gold.
You know, that's why you wear synthetic stuff.
How did you learn all this? That's what everybody wants to know. Boy Scouts. There you go. Another reason to support your local Boy Scout or Girl Scout troop right there. There you go.
Well, now it's Scouts. It's just
Scouts?
Just straight Scouts, yeah. Boys
there
and
you go.
girls now.
Schooling a nation right here. Josh, our canal Esee Gecko. Let's see what his thing. Did you serve? Did you have any active duty stuff?
No, I didn't.
No, didn't serve. But there you go. There you go. What knowledge you learn as a child is gold later on in life for all these survival skills when you need to get a campfire going,
or even just like camping in general.
There you go.
Not struggling camping.
There
trying
you
to start a fire, because I see that a lot.
Tell me about what you were talking earlier. How like you went to a campsite and like people were trying to start it with like tissue paper and.
Oh yeah, people would be trying to start it with like leaves, and they would have these giant pieces of wood. Just trying to start that, figuring like, oh, a little bit of flare up of some leaves is gonna start the wood, when they don't know that you have to break it down. So you start really small and you keep building back up. So you take your time breaking up all that wood into smaller and smaller pieces, and the smaller you get, the easier it's gonna be actually, and the faster you can start the fire. It's just all the prep that takes time.
Gotcha.
So that's the number one thing is, you know, the longer you take to prep for your fire, the easier it's going to be to start.
And the less time you spend trying to restart it.
Yes, especially in wet conditions, when you're like, everything is wet and you have to sit there and find the driest stuff. You're going to be sitting there batoning stuff or getting rid of the outside of a piece of wood that's completely soaked, and you might find a little tiny sliver that's actually dry. You're going to do that like, 20 more times, and then you'll actually be able to start up that wood, and then you'll be able to put all that wet stuff right on top of it.
Gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
It'll work.
Gold.
Because we've done it. We did it for my 40th birthday. I did that. My buddy and I.
Which is really his 440th birthday.
Yes. I say, because it's odd when I say that.
Shaun of the Dead. Oh no, you're in it now, dude. You're in it now. You're screwed. You're screwed. You're in it now. Shaun of the Dead. Anyways, if you like what you're seeing, hit that thumbs up. Hit the description section down there below for some links. Catch you on the next video.